the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, fans family? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. How are y'all doing? I'm still on the road, still out here for training camp. Straighten this up. I'm still out here for training camp. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Your boy exhausted, man. But hey, we push through and we get the job done, man. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Punch that like button. The wifey said hi. She over here hanging out with me. Fresh out the shower. Fresh out the shower. Said, man, I got to tell y'all what happened in training camp today. I'm going to keep this simple tonight. I'm going to give y'all all the tweets, and then I'm going to do some Q&A because I want to talk to y'all about a few things. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Appreciate you, Jay the Great. I'm going to keep grinding, man. T switch phone. Fed listening. Yeah. Hello, Hillary. They saying hi to you.
Hi, everyone.
TNT. Time always tells, baby. Oh, man. Practice today. I'm going to go through everything, and then we'll go ahead and get started, y'all. Before I get started, I want to say I've been waiting on one of those days where Tua in particular lights it up. And I felt like today was going to be that day. And we'll talk about whether or not he did, all right? What's up, Pete? I see you, man. My brother Breeder G in the building. Well, B. Glenn, he changed his name up on me. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go through all the tweets of every play. And that's another thing. I capture every play in training camp and I tweet it in the exact order of when it happened. Today, I missed 3 plays intentionally because they were run stuffs. I was like, I don't feel like writing it. You know, A-Chain, no gain, A-Chain, -1, Mostert, no gain, Mostert, -1, whatever. I was trying to keep up with my tweets, and if I ever got behind and it was a run for no gain, I ain't wasting my time. So just know that we had 3 additional run for no gains. Besides me reading everything I'm going to read today, okay? All right, here we go. Jalen Phillips in the orange jersey. You see Kimmy? Come here, Kimmy. Your grandmama just did it to your hair? Come here. You want to show everybody what your grandmama just did to your hair?
What?
Say hi.
Hi, Ba. Hi, Ba. Hi. 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 Hi.
All right.
All right, bye, Kimmy. Bye.
He drew his mouth. Oh my God. I saw her in there doing something to his head.
Glory to Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Bye, Cam.
She saw all that hair and said, let me do something. Go to grandma, all right? Sorry. Criminal charges should be made. Chosen TD, yeah. That's a he, not a she. Yes, that is my son. He just has hair down to his rear, his butt. It used to be his lower back. Now his hair in the shower goes down to his little tushy. So need to cut it at some point. But mama say no.
He says no. He thinks it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, he said no too. So all right, let's get it done. All right. Let's get it done.
You might get dreads.
He looks like a Florida boy with the style, TD. I don't know what my mama just did his hair. Man, let me get to Kemp, man. Y'all all on his hair. Oh, man. Whoa, Kimmy grew, man. Yeah, they all growing. Love your family, TD. Respect to you as a role model dad. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I try my best. We all fall short, but I try my best. All right, man. Let's go. Let's get into camp. All right. So, Jalen Phillips in the orange jersey. The pads are on today. I have a feeling Tua will finally light it up in practice today. Not these fake reports that he already is. All right, let's go. Let the games begin. Refs are at practice. Tua throws beautiful pass in red zone one-on-ones. Ref says incomplete, out of bounds. I ain't gonna lie. Starting practice, Tua kept throwing dimes in the red zone. I mean, now some of them the ref kept saying incomplete because the receiver may juggle it out of bounds or they'll catch it and can't get the feet down. You can say ball placement, but I just thought that they were dimes. They were like perfect if you had another yard in the end zone. Not all of them, but I'm just saying some of them the ref said out of bounds. All right. X gets beat by Waddle. Tua with the perfect fade. That's another play. Next play, another dime from Tua, bobbled out of bounds, incomplete. Next play, Skyler, dime across the middle. Next play, Xavier Howard pass interference guarding Waddle. The refs threw the flag. Next play, one-on-one red zone passes were amazing by Tua, a little above average for White and Skyler. I didn't get their plays in that segment. I mean, it was one-on-ones. I wasn't going to tweet anything at all. I just saw Tua was cooking at the 5-yard line, so I was like, let me put that out there. They say, you'll never tweet good. He was throwing dimes in the red zone today, y'all. Red zone is the key today. Red zone is the key. Yes, Q, dimes. Quarters. I mean, he was on the money in the red zone. Listen, no hesitation, no agenda. He was on the money in the red zone today. All right. Breaking news, Cam Smith appears to be hurt, limping slowly to the locker room, hurt himself the same way Trill did last year. Slid on a sidewalk behind the end zone, taking him into the short bushes. Miami needs to do something about that hazard. Trill went back to catch a fade. He couldn't stop his momentum, got to that sidewalk and slipped right into the bushes. Same thing happened to Trill last year, and it happened to somebody else, but it wasn't a major injury. But Trill actually had a big-time injury. They took him to the locker room, though, and Cam Smith, he didn't practice for the rest of the day. So Cam Smith wasn't out there practicing for the rest of the day. And we're going to talk about that in a moment when it comes to Deshaun Elliott, all right? Now, Mostert run to the right for 4 yards. Now, we're in open field now. We're in open field, no room, no more red zone, okay? First play, Mostert, 4-yard run to the right. Next play, Tua holds ball for 6 seconds, then finds 5-yard check down. Likely sack, and there was a penalty on the play. I just don't know what the penalty was for. Now, to be fair, even though I said sack on the play, the O-line was doing a good job for like 5 seconds. I ain't gonna lie, they did good. That 6 second is debatable with the DN. Would he have gotten him? He was right there on him, and then Tua checked it down. Either way, 6 seconds, you can't count on that in the game. But O-line really did well on that play. Armstead was back today, by the way. I don't know if people talked about that, but Armstead was on the field. All right. Next play, Mostert, 7-yard run. Armstead practicing, making a difference. Next play. All right, so this is where Tua start what the mini say cooking. So he already got the holding the ball for 6 seconds and check down for 5 yards. Then his next pass, Tua, 7-yard no-look sidearm pass, it has the crowd excited. Tua was in the pocket. He rolled left. He looked in the flat while he threw it. Right in front of him to like a tight end or something for like 7 yards. Crowd went crazy because it was kind of no look. So that's 2 short passes. Then Mike White comes in, and oh my gosh, Mike White lit it up today. Yeah, people debate. I ain't getting into debates with people. Mike White was the best quarterback in camp today. Now, mind you, we all know Tua Tagovailoa is leaps and bounds better than Mike White, okay? But today, Mike White was the best quarterback in camp. As soon as he came in, he just lit it up, man. First play, Mike White, 25 yards. Dime to Berrios across the middle. And it was traffic out there, y'all. Defenders everywhere, and he just squeezing it in. Mike White checked down after pressure comes to A-Chain for 7 yards. Then A-Chain runs for 3-yard gain to the right. Gaskin, 1-yard run to the right. Then Tua gets back in. Tua to Waddle, wide open in the zone on same wheel route slant play we ran 5 million times last year. That play is back, y'all. Our bread and butter play is back. I saw it in practice today. The wheel route, the slant, in the flat. It came today, and Waddle just right in the zone. Bam, Tua hit him. Thing of beauty. But that play is back. That's the bread and butter play. The one that I did the film study and showed you we did it 15 times a game. That one. Next play, Tua with a wide open Roby burned his man by 15 yards. I put 15 yards online as if like 100 yards, but the reality, it was like a 7-yard separation. It was complete for 45 yards. Don't ask me how he got tackled right away after 7-yard separation. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Tua went back to pass. Roby just dusted the secondary. Tua threw it up, put everything he had into it, and Roby literally had to basically kind of stop, turn around for the ball, catch it, and then get tackled right away. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. At that very moment in practice, I kind of got disappointed and upset. This year, we can't have that. We need the touchdown, not the field goal. I know everyone say, hey, it was a big completion. Be happy about it. We can't leave touchdowns on the field this year. And that was a touchdown. And we literally underthrew it by about 7 yards. It has to be led so that we can get the touchdown. When a guy beats the secondary that bad, they got to end in a fight song. Hoorah. And I'm just be honest with y'all. Tua had, made some decent, he was great in red zone. He made some decent passes. But that same stuff from last year with the short deep balls, it kind of discouraged me at the moment. But I moved on. I said, you know what? He gonna cook today. That's just one pass, right? So next play, A-Chain just ripped a nice one. Move him up the depth chart, 15 yards. A-Chain, man, he had an explosive run, and y'all should have saw the cutback. He looked like he was going one way. He cut back through the hole. This kid is just fast, man. And I'm like, just move this man up the depth chart. Move him up the depth chart. Next play, Skyler drops wide open crosser. No, Higgins drops wide open crosser from Skyler. Not good. Skyler did throw a dime this time, and Higgins just dropped it right across the middle. Next play, they get out of the full field work, right? And they go back to the red zone. 5-yard line, Jeff Wilson, 4-yard run. Next play, Jeff Wilson gains 5 yards, TD, run up the middle. They were doing red zone from the 5. Next play, Tua to Berrios swing pass. Noah blows him up at the 1. Wow. Everybody said it was Holland. And I was like, oh, okay, it could have been because I was up there. Was that Noah Holland? Was that Noah Holland? People was like, I think Noah. So I just typed Noah. But then when I tweeted it, people was like, it was Holland. It was Holland. Okay, Holland nailed Berrios. It looked like he was finna get in for the touchdown, and Holland just smashed him at the 1, and Berrios went backwards. It was a hit. It was a hit. Next play, Mike White to Berrios for 1-yard catch. At this moment, y'all, just so you know, I hadn't seen much of Tyreek in practice. Like every play, I was like, is Tyreek out there? No, is Tyreek out there? He got out there later in practice, like he got reps late, but he didn't do much work today. I don't know what that was about, but he didn't do much work today. Next play. Okay, Noah with a great defense on Roby on a fade from Mike White. It was a great thrown ball, and Noah just all up in Roby's face, couldn't get it. It was a good play. Now, Tua comes back. Now, this time, we're in the red zone at the 5-yard line again. First play, Tua got sacked by Zyler. Tua back to pass, Zyler coming through. Tua just threw it in the dirt right by his legs. It's a sack. in real life would be intentional grounding, but he wouldn't do that in real life. He'll either take the sack or try to get rid of it, I would hope. But good job by Zeeler getting through, destroying that play. Next play, Tua for the touchdown to receiver after DB fell on the ground. Tua was back to pass. After about 3 seconds, nowhere to go, a DB right at the goal line literally just fell and hit the ground, and Tua threw it right there to the receiver for the touchdown. Next play, Skyler, quick strike, touchdown to an unknown receiver. I couldn't see the number. It was a slant, but it was a beautiful pass. Next play, Mike White, touchdown to Robbie Anderson on first play. Escaped the pocket and drops a dime 45 yards downfield. I remember that. Mike White just was ripping it, y'all. This was one where he escaped the pocket and just threw a dime. Now, mind you, all 3 quarterbacks got one play. All 3 quarterbacks got one play. Tua's play, terrible decision, almost picked off in triple coverage, possibly a sack. Anyway, Mike White, absolute dime after escaping the pocket for 45-yard throw, and Roby runs in for a TD. And Skyler was sacked on his, but he kept playing and then threw it into triple coverage just like Tua. Just a bad decision, and it was a pass breakup. So Skyler shined on that one play opportunity by each quarterback, and Mike White shined, and Tua and Skyler, they just looked poor. It was just bad execution. I mean, just throwing senselessly, nothing open, just throwing it up deep. All right, next up, Moser, 1-yard gain. Now, here's the open field. This one right here, at this point, Tua was a 8 out of 10 in practice. He was doing very well, y'all. At this very point, Tua was 8 out of 10. Until this session of practice happened, he was just horrible. First play, Tua overthrows Waddle for the deep ball. Had him. Now, that's rare to overthrow. He usually underthrow. But on this case, Waddle was creeping. Like, Waddle started in the slot, but ran deep towards the sideline. I don't even know what kind of route that is. It's like a faded go route or something. But Waddle had his guy by about 4 feet, beat him. Tua put it up. Everybody was like, oh, just overthrown by like 4 yards. Touchdown, y'all. Next play. Mike White, nice dime in the middle of the defense. White is cooking, y'all. So Mike White was cooking. Next play. Tua misfires to Waddle again. Almost gets him killed. I remember this. Tua threw it. It was almost like a 10-yard slant almost. An end. And he threw it too far ahead of Waddle. Waddle kind of, without diving off his feet, dove with his body trying to get it. And it just tipped his hand trying to get it. And he got blown up. Like, if that ball would have had good placement, Waddle would have got killed anyway. He would have got killed anyway. AB in the comment section say, you mean when the rain started? No, sir. Ain't no rain at this point. Don't worry. We're going to get there. I narrate this play by play, and I tell you when the rain comes. It's as dry as can be right now. All right. Next play. Tua, third misfire in a row to Tyreek. Put ball where both he and defender could get it. Ended up being a pass breakup. This is like a 10-yard out. Tua throws it. Tyreek literally has to turn his body around like he's going to catch it and fall backwards out of bounds. But since it had to be behind him, the defender caught up and got his hands on it, and pass breakup. The ball got there when Tyreek and the defender touched it at the same time. The ball should have been gone about a second earlier, and it would have been a nice timing catch, tiptoe out of bounds. But he hesitated. Yeah, AV, I'm aware it's practice. We just talking about practice. That's all. Let me see here. Oh man. All right, they see your hair, man. They see your hair. Yeah. All right. You ready to go to bed?
No,
No. You gotta go to bed soon.
I don't want to. I want to stay up. I don't like going to bed.
You want to stay up?
Mhm.
I know, but we got to get up tomorrow. We're gonna have fun tomorrow.
Why?
Cause we're gonna have fun.
Get his hair out that camera, man.
Huh?
Get my baby's hair out that camera. Move, Cammy.
He like his hair in the camera.
Move. Cammy, move.
See, mommy, you don't like my hair?
Mommy doesn't like my
Move,
hair.
Cammy.
And it like curves up too.
Cammy.
You told grandma you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah, we gotta have to redo that. All right, get ready to go lay down for bed, okay? Let's see here. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so we talked about Tua's third misfire in a row. Then Mike White cooking again, another dime in the teeth of the defense, crowded defense, for 20 yards to number 88. Next play, Tua incomplete in the flat. That's 4 incompletions in a row. Then I tweeted, rain starts coming down, and then I put big eyes. So we know what happens then. Then Tua, 5th incompletion in a row. Bad throw. That one was a horrific throw. I'll blame it on the rain. The 4 incompletions before that was just him, but that last one, it was so bad. Yeah, let's just say it was the rain. Whether it was or not, it was the rain. I don't want to hear no excuses. The ball wasn't wet until the 5th throw, which was awful. Next play, Skyler with the wet ball drops a dime that would be a 60-yard touchdown, but the receiver dropped it. Next play, Mike White checked down the A-chain for 12 yards. Next play, Mike White, tight end crosser for 10. Mike White was cooking, man. Next play, Mike White gets rid of ball as pressure comes and receiver dropped it in tight coverage. Next play, false start on the right tackle. Next play, Mike White to Waddle, crosser for 15, bobbled the ball but secured it. Next play, Tua holds ball and is sacked. First read taken away. This is the one he threw in the end zone. No. This is the one he was looking in the end zone to throw it, and he had Tyreek on the crosser, the short crosser, but he took the sack. All right, here we go. Man, I thought Tua was 4 for 4 in this area, but he was 4 for 5 because I forgot the sack was in the red zone. But after that play, Tua with a rare dime for 10 yards, touchdown to Berrios. It was a thing of beauty. He dropped it right in. Next play, touchdown after O-line gave Tua 7 seconds. Rare, great O-line play. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. On that play, he was just back there. You would have thought a whistle would have blew because it was just like, all right, play over. But the rest were there today. They let it play on because nobody got close to him. The O-line held up. They held up. Next play. Skyler does not look good today. Missing open opportunities and decisions. Decision making is poor. It's just the truth. Next play. Tua with teardrop to Waddle. Amazing throw. Redeeming himself from the last series. That bad series he had, He made you forget about it in the red zone. Because all of this is at the 5-yard line. This red zone work, he just dropping touchdown after touchdown. Next play, Tua to Mostert for a touchdown at the 2-yard line. Next play, Tua to Waddle, touchdown to end practice. Definitely redeemed himself. Went 0 for 5 in open field and 4 for 4 in red zone touchdown. Practice is over. He actually went 4 for 5 in the red zone touchdowns. I was wrong. That was pretty much it from camp today. Oh, listen. I want to get Tua out of the way so I ain't got to talk about him no more. Above average day today. Above average day today. You started the day out with some decent throws with check downs, 7 to 5 yards and all that. You hit Roby deep, but terrible ball placement. You make a few more intermediate passes, but then you sprinkle in a few sacks. You also have that horrible series of 0-5. And then at the end, you really carried the team and balled out in the end zone work, the red zone work at the 5-yard line. Overall, day was above average. Mike White today was really good, really good. Skyler, below average. He just let Mike White either close the gap or take an extra lead in QB2 role. Running back room, y'all. Move A-Chain up the depth chart. Jeff Wilson is absolutely doing nothing, in my opinion. Mostert getting stuffed a lot. These guys ain't doing much. Gaskins makes a few runs here and there. Tight ends have been non-existent with the exception of little slip screens or real quick crossers. They've been hitting them. Receivers need to stop catching the ball with their body all the time and keep practicing using their hands. But the problem is I'm noticing they're dropping it using their hands. Waddle even reverted back to it this camp. Bobbling the ball. Well, hopefully that gets corrected. That's pretty much it on offense. Chosen, Roby Anderson, balling. He balling. He might have the orange jersey tomorrow if they do it, because tomorrow's a scrimmage. What else? That's pretty much the offense. Yeah, that's the offense. Defense. The defensive line was quiet today. Few sacks, but they were quiet. They were real quiet. Ogbah's been playing defensive tackle in the interior with Zyler Wilkins. But the truth is we don't have depth at the edge rushing position. Phillips and Chubb, and that's about it. And a whole bunch of under-the-radar guys. Linebackers, they okay. But I ain't gonna lie. Fangio said something today that was interesting. He said, why hasn't David Long had the orange jersey yet? Because he makes a lot of plays, splash plays, but there's some plays you got to be able to do that all day. There's some plays that we still, trying to help him get in his spot, like learn, how to react and all that mess. So David Long doing well, but Fangio wants more from him. Shout out to Samaj Taylor. I appreciate you, homie, with the $20 donation. He said, I appreciate you, TD. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm worn out, man, but I do it for y'all. Huh? My wife worn out too. Love you, baby. And if you want to support the Houston trip, drop a cash out for your boy. Help me out. Help me get to Houston. I'm almost there. Cash app, $ TDPHINSTALK. Put Houston on the notes. And I can't wait because I'm gonna be streaming that. I'm gonna be videoing that. I'm gonna make sure y'all got that exclusive footage. Give me a second. What is wrong with this thing? Yeah, give me one moment. Okay, there we go. All right, my bad. It was freezing up on me. All right, here we go. How much you need? Oh, for the trip, probably like what, 180 or 2 left max. TDU trademarking time always tells. That's already taken. It's already taken. But yeah, just hit the cash app if you want to contribute, guys. I appreciate you. Huh?
Who's trademark time always tells? It's like a public saying.
What?
I'm sure that's not trademarked by anyone.
Oh, it may not be
It's
trademarked.
probably just a public domain, like a public saying.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like probably everybody able to use it because it's a saying. Hey Glenn, it is what it is. Got to do it for the people. But also on the defense, y'all, Fangio said that he still ain't got his starting safety yet outside of Holland. That's what he said in so many words. So he's saying Deshaun Elliott is looking good, but maybe he ain't. Deshaun Elliott is better than Brandon Jones. But still, regardless of, maybe he still ain't what Fangio needs at that position. And I'm going to tell y'all now, when Cam Smith went out, plays was being made. Yeah. Okay, I got it. All right. Anything else? That's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much all of it on the on training camp today. So tomorrow I'll be at the scrimmage. It'll actually be a real scrimmage game type. Oh yeah, I got Zelle, Samaj. I have Zelle. But yeah, you have to email me because I'll probably have to give you my phone number. I don't know if it go off an email or phone number, but I'll probably have to email me, bro. But yeah, outside of that, man, tomorrow I will be streaming the scrimmage. That should be pretty lit and exciting because you'll have real football play like a game. And I'll be giving y'all exclusive coverage for that. So stay tuned. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm finna get out of here. I'm gonna be honest. I am worn and I'm just trying to make it through. So let me get my rest so that I can be productive for y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Again, hit up the cash app for the Houston Fund if you want to donate. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out. Bedtime.